I'm Gail Zelitzky. I'm your new NAWBO Chicago area president. Thank you for that. It isn't just me, it's our stellar officers and board of directors. And we pledge to you a year of solidarity and success for the chapter, our women business owners, our corporate partners, and to all our many supporters and friends of NAWBO. As we turn the corner on recent challenges and celebrate the past, present, and future of NAWBO, please know that I personally look forward to continuing to build on the positive foundation upon which our organization was established and promise to foster a powerful spirit of camaraderie, togetherness, and unification. We want you all to know how deeply sorry we are for the confusion and misinformation these difficulties may have caused you, and how much we look forward to interacting with you in the coming year. I want to hear from you. Please reach out to me. You can email me, you can talk to me, you can call me. Come and say hello to me at events. I want to know you, I want to know your challenges, and I want to work with you. I want to also be sure that all your questions are answered. This board is dedicated to your success. We will have an open networking event at the end of August. Earlier in the month, there will be another opportunity to meet and greet each other at Arlington Racetrack for a fun-filled time together. Our hope is that you will attend these August events to begin building on and believing in NAWBO and the success we plan to further this year. In just a few moments, I will welcome and introduce our National President and CEO, Helen Hahn, who will say a few remarks and share the future vision of NAWBO with you. After Helen speaks, Hazel King, one of our beloved past presidents, will evoke the rich history of NAWBO Chicago and usher in the new year by formally inducting the 2011-2012 Board of Directors. Finally, I will share with you more of my vision for this year. There are some special guests in the audience I would like to recognize. Hetty Ratner, co-director of WBDC, longtime supporter and partner of NAWBO. Carol Harris from the Small Business Administration. Larry Thompson from the Department of Energy. And I was looking forward to meeting Sahir Suisse, Valentina Tamov, and Kaba Choko, all from the South African Consulate. Are you here? Not yet, not yet, okay. Also in the audience are my wonderfully supportive family, including my son Steve, my daughter Avery, and granddaughter Abby. And the next generation of entrepreneur. And of course, some of my lifelong friends who have made such an effort to be here this morning and have supported me through all my trials and tribulations all my life. I'd like to offer a brief history of my background, which may help explain how I got to be your president. In 1977, newly divorced with 3 children and no income, I joined my family business. Thank you, Dad. And went on to be president and chief operating officer and lead it for 17 years before selling out in 1994. We franchised more than 300 independent retail liquor stores nationwide under the Foremost Liquor Stores banner. It always intrigued me why some of them all with the same access to operational advice, group buying, creative advertising, merchandising, and sales promotions programs designed so they could compete against the major chains, grew by leaps and bounds, some of them doing upwards of $10, $15 million and more, and others languishing around the $300,000 to $500,000 mark. It was during that time that I became interested in the psychology of success. After we sold Foremost Sales Promotions, Inc., my son Steve and I partnered to build Liquor by Wire, an international gift delivery service for alcohol beverages. In less than 4 years, we built it into a multi-million-dollar company, morphing into Liquor.com, and became one of the first 1,000 fully functional e-commerce sites on the web. Eventually, we co-wrote an S1, marketed it throughout the country, and were prepared to take it public. We had SEC clearance. We were ready to go out on NASDAQ. Our timing? Terrible. It was late in the year 1999, and by 2000, we, along with so many other .coms, imploded. Steve went on to build a successful real estate portfolio, and he also resurrected Liquor.com several years later, of which we are now both invested in, and is now an award-winning author of the book, Journey to You. And I became a business consultant. For the past 11 years, I have coached business owners, 82% of whom are women, in over 50 industries. I speak, teach, consult, and mentor to help my clients think sales and enter a cycle of success. In addition, I am contracted by Interrise and now in my 4th year as the Illinois instructor for the SBA initiative Streetwise Steps, E200. Some of my students are here, which is very exciting. This year, I became an instructor support coach for Interrise, traveling the country to mentor first-year instructors. I'm also working on my Master of Arts in Applied Professional Studies, otherwise known as MAPS, at DePaul University. My focus area is creativity and innovation as it exists alongside structure to grow business. I tell you all of this so you will understand that I come to entrepreneurship and small business advocacy naturally. The year I became a business consultant is the year I joined NAWBO Chicago. Jillian Schultz was president. The member who urged me to do so said the only way to maximize my investment in NAWBO was to get active. So I joined a committee, and for the last 17 years have participated in leadership at both the board and committee levels. In 2005, I was named Member of the Year. This last year, I chaired NAWBO Day during Crane's Chicago Small Business Week. It was a successful and well-received event. Mark your calendars now for October 6th, when we have the 2nd annual NAWBO Day. The fact is, I love NAWBO. I love what it stands for. I love the women and men I've met through the years, and I care enough to be standing here this morning as your president. There is more to say, and I will say it in closing. For now, it's time to move on to the real stars of this morning's program.